Alright guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be doing another discussion type video, and this time on Silent Hill. Two things I really wanted to bring up was first, Silent Hill F got a new trailer and it looks pretty good. There's a little bit of things that came out afterwards that are making me a little like iffy on the game. Mostly there was like in some of the gameplay footage that they showed, there's like a UI over it now. So it's just kind of weird. I'm just not used to it because usually Silent Hill games don't have a UI element. Like there was like looks like a health bar, a stamina bar, crescent shaped symbol like right next to all that stuff. So it was kind of weird. It just threw me off. I didn't expect it to have anything like that, especially considering how the Silent Hill 2 remake was handled. They didn't have any UI elements at all, aside from like the aiming reticle for the shooting. But yeah, so that's just a bit weird. Hopefully they show off more like unedited footage, because the footage they showed off in the trailer made it seem like they're not gonna have any UI elements, but the gameplay shown off like after the fact shows that there is like UI elements, health. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I know like some people like feel like it destroys the immersion of the game. Hopefully they do give you an option to turn it off though. There's also another thing there, like just the game, like the combat itself looks a bit weird. There's like this weird like freeze frame, almost not freeze frame, I guess like action like hold or something when you hit enemies. Like there's a few shots in the trailer where like the character, I can't remember her name, I think Hinako, something like that, she hits the enemies with the creature and it stops for a second and then continues with the impact. That's like, you see stuff like that like in some of like action games, sort of like I've seen Monster Hunter use it a bit, where they just like, it's meant to show the impact of the actual blow. And like again, it's not the worst issue. It's not the worst issue for games in general. It's just for Silent Hill itself, it feels out of place. It feels too video gamey. Like that, plus like the UI that's present on screen is just really like, it does break the immersion. Like UI by itself, not really, but the freeze frame, like I'm just not the biggest fan of that freeze frame. It feels weird. It feels very out of place for Silent Hill. I feel like none of the other previous games did that. Maybe some of the Western games like Homecoming and Shattered and Downpour did that, but I haven't played those. But like Silent Hill 2, 3, 4, and the remake, they didn't do anything like that. So I just think it's weird. Hopefully they also give you an option to turn it off, because I don't like how it looks. There's also like a big wind up on some of the attacks, and it just looks really weird. Like especially since the character, like the main character, she's a teenage girl and she's hitting them so hard, it's like freezing the combat, and it's so weird. I just hope that they give you the option to turn it off. And aside from the trailer, another thing that was really interesting, well, not interesting, another thing that was announced was a Silent Hill 1 remake made by Bloober. It was a really like lame announcement. It was just Silent Hill in development with the original theme playing in the background. I thought it was really weird. I wish they showed off gameplay or a screenshot. I hate how Konami doesn't like, how they like really announce these games really like ahead of time. They don't give their developers time to actually make anything like presentable. It's weird. They did the same thing 3 years ago when they did the transmission. They showed off 4 games. They showed off Silent Hill F, the remake, and Townfall, and Ascension. And we didn't get another trailer for the remake until 2024, like the start of the year. And Silent Hill F barely started getting more stuff this year. And it's 3 years have passed, and we still don't have anything on Townfall. And now they're announcing another Silent Hill game. Like, when are these games gonna like give them time to make something? Let them cook first before like announcing these things. It's annoying, because they're always in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to see when new info comes out, and I have to wait like years or so, like 1 or 2 years before new stuff comes out. It's annoying. I don't like having to wait that long. It's annoying. Like, please wait till you have more stuff to present. And I'm pretty sure that Silent Hill remake isn't gonna come out to like 2027 at least, because if they just barely announce it, that means they're barely like came to an agreement and everything. Konami and Bloober did announce they were working together like a few months back. Like I think at the start of 2025 is when they announced it. So that project was probably already in the works. But still, like, if they're announcing it had nothing to show besides the logo, like we're not gonna get anything for a while. And then Townfall's still not out. Hopefully it doesn't get canceled, because there were some issues with the publisher, because Annapurna, that whole like publishing front got destroyed, like, or like the whole like publishing team left. So I don't know what's going on with that game. Hopefully it's okay. It's not developed by Annapurna, but they were helping like with the game a bit. So hopefully that didn't like mess up development too much. Hopefully the game's still gonna come out, because I haven't played the developers' previous games. I think the developers' name was Snow Code. Apparently their games are really fun. I haven't played them, but like a lot of people seem more like eager, like more excited over the announcement of the developer compared to like the other projects. But yeah, I just hope like going forward they don't like announce these games so far ahead. Like I swear they're gonna announce like what Silent Hill 3 remake, and it's gonna come out like in 7 years. Like it's so annoying. I don't want to wait that long. Also, speaking of Silent Hill 3, there was some rumors like a while back that Silent Hill 3 was also being worked on by Bloober. And me personally, I hope what they do is they remake 1 and 3 and release them together like in a bundle. Because Silent Hill 3 and like both Silent Hill 1 and 3, but especially 3, were really short games. Like Silent Hill 3 was only like 6 hours. Like, it's a really short game. I really hope that they like remaster both games and bundle them together and like keep them more or less like the same to how they were in the original. I really don't want them to like expand these games like a whole bunch and make them like really long and bloated, like unnecessarily so. Like because I felt like the Silent Hill 2 remake was kind of like bloated at times, like especially during the apartments in Brookhaven. Like I swear you could have cut out like a half hour. It would have helped the pacing a lot more, because like it did drag on, especially the apartment. Like the apartment, I felt like once you got to the clock puzzle, like having to do it for each minute, like the hour and the minute, it felt like it just took too long. But yeah, I just hope that they do that. They remake both, because I really don't want to wait. They're gonna Silent Hill 1, take like 2 or 3 years to release that, and then stop again, and then announce Silent Hill 3, and we have to wait additional 2 or 3 years. I hope they just do it together in one big package. I haven't played Silent Hill 1, so I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure there's room for improvement, especially considering now they can work in ways to try to tie it into the third game a bit more, because slight spoilers. Silent Hill 1 and 3 are connected. I won't say exactly how, but I haven't played 1, so I don't know what the improvements they make would be. Silent Hill 3, there actually is a lot of places to improve on, because that game was extremely rushed, like really badly. Because they, like the way it went is that they had one plan they were gonna go with for that game, and then they like changed halfway through. So I just hope that like they improve it. I hope they just expand on some of the stuff that they just weren't able to do back in the original game just due to time constraints. Like as long as like the creators like Akira Yamaoka and Masahiro Ito are involved, I'll be more confident with that. Like if they do those additions, because Masahiro Ito himself, the dude who was like art director of Silent Hill 3, and like the guy who invented Pyramid Head, that's what he's most known for. But in Silent Hill 3, he was really involved, and there was a bunch of stuff that he just couldn't do because he was just really like, they were so strapped for time. Like they had no time to do anything. Like Masahiro Ito himself like said that he was like sleeping in the office, like trying to get stuff done because of just how little time they had. Because they wasted a bunch of development time like on that previous version. Like he's gone in record saying that he wishes that he had more time to design like certain things. Like there's one section in the hospital where there's like a nurse while Heather's going up a ladder, and the nurse was originally supposed to be Lisa from the first game, but due to the time constraints they couldn't do all that. And then also like the final boss, like they had to use a bunch of reused assets, which Masahiro Ito wasn't like a fan of. He wanted like to do a more unique design, but due to time constraints he had to like do it like in 2 days or something. So I hope like if they're gonna expand anything, they do it with both Akira Yamaoka and Masahiro Ito present. Like, cause I really don't want them to like really like expand the game and make it really 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 long, because I really did not like how long Silent Hill 2 remake got. I really hope that they like really focus in on the things that worked and like try to bundle the two games together, okay? Because I really don't want to wait like super long between, because I love Silent Hill 3. Silent Hill 3 might just be my favorite. There's really good. I also hope that they like improve upon like the formula they had for Silent Hill 2. I hope they don't just do the same thing over again. Hopefully they improve like not just like the combat, but I hope they do like they make the combat a bit more, I don't know, more varied, because it does get kind of repetitive after a while. It is pretty easy to go through it. Combat in Silent Hill 3 for sure will be different because the enemy types are different. Like the closers, those are terrifying. Those are completely different than anything than in the remake. And then like characters like monsters like the Insane Cancer, like those are gonna change up the gameplay a lot. Silent Hill 1 again I haven't played, so I don't know how the combat will change up due to thanks to the monsters, but I just hope that they like change up the combat and the gameplay, make so it's not like a copy of the Silent Hill 2 remake. I also hope they give you more stealth options. From some of the trailers of Silent Hill Left, it looks like there is some stealth, but again, it's kind of hard to tell. Because in Silent Hill 2, like, no matter what, you're gonna have to fight. Like, you had to fight enemies a whole bunch. It was really annoying. Well, not annoying, it was still fun, but still, like, you weren't really given as much opportunity to just avoid combat, and like, no, you had to fight them half the time. It just got kind of annoying. So I hope they give you more, like, ways to approach combat instead of having to fight them all the time. And I also hope they make the normal, like, the normal mode for the game, like, harder. Because normal for Silent Hill 2 Remake is super easy. Not nearly as easy as the original, like, you can still struggle at times. But I'm replaying the game, like, on my PlayStation, playing on normal, and I haven't died once. I have, again, I mean, I already beat the game once, so, I mean, that's not really, like, the fairest, like, critique to make, since I've already played and I already know, like, a lot of the strategies for killing the monsters. But still, like, I literally have, like, 30 health potions, over 100 pistol pistol ammo. Like, it's actually insane just how much resources they give you. I don't know. I just hope that, like, when the remake comes, with the new remakes coming out, they kind of do something like Resident Evil, like the Resident Evil 4 remake, or like Resident Evil 4 in general, where, like, you get certain, like, loot depending on what you have in your inventory at any given moment. That'd be really cool. I hope they do that. I also hope they remake 4. 4 was also really rushed, and they tried a bunch of new things that didn't really work out, so I hope they do remake that in the future. I was really hoping that they would remake 4 first, because I felt it was... Well, actually, no. I feel like 1... There's a good argument for 1 to be remade first, because it is the oldest and most outdated, but 4 especially really needs a remake because of just how unfinished that game was, like, and just how much, like, stuff that could be improved upon. Like, Henry, like that, there's so much opportunity, like, so much things that they can improve with him. I really hope that they do a Silent Hill 4 remake in the future. But yeah, that's really all I wanted to say for Silent Hill. Again, I hope we get more info on Townfall, because it's 3 years and we don't have a new trailer, no nothing, no screenshots, no nothing. It's really annoying. And yeah, I think that's it. I might do a review on Silent Hill 2 remake, because I've been replaying it and I have a lot to say, and like might just make a video on how they can improve, like a scripted video, not like this one. And also, I don't know if anyone else experienced the same issues, but my PS5 keeps overheating when playing the remake. I don't know what's going on. It's so annoying. I literally can't go like 20 minutes without the thing overheating. It's so annoying. The real terror from the game is not coming from the monsters or the tension or the atmosphere. No, it's coming from... It's the fear of my PlayStation overheating again.